We have got the Football in Focus teed up indoors on Battleground. We've got the Southern Guilford Storm in the house tonight with Coach Mills bringing the team in. We appreciate his job, taking care of business. He's done a good job as a coach. Alex Anderson next. Alex, what do you find out about this coach, Coach Mills? What's he taught you guys this year? You guys going from 0-10 in 2023 to 4-6 this season. What have you learned from the coach, and what's been done to turn this thing around?
Well, for one, I like to say that he brought in a lot of discipline, and that was something we really needed to come from our previous season. He also brought in a lot of family, and he brought this acronym, FEAR, and the meaning of it really brought us closer together, like as a team. So now, like, we were players, and that brought us to a brotherly bond.
Brotherly bond, I like that, man. Brotherly bond for the Southern Guilford Storm. Who are some of your brothers on this team, the other leaders? You got to be a leader because you're one of the top players here tonight. Who are some other leaders on this team you look up to and guys that kind of inspire you from your team?
One, I would say RJ Scott. I love the energy he brings. Offense, I'll go with Travis. Yeah, he's just a fun player to watch.
He's got a lot of things he can do.
Yes,
Busy
sir.
man. Now, what position do you play? I know you're a running back some too, right? Running back?
Yes, sir.
And on defense, what position?
Middle linebacker.
Oh, my gosh, you're the middle linebacker. How much do you weigh?
I only weigh 150.
So you're the MLB, middle linebacker, weighing 150 and getting some big stops out there.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, you got to love it. If you don't love to hit it 150, man, you're in trouble, so you love those hits. What's been, your opinion, the best game you guys played all year long? What do you think was this? Is there one?
Best game for me, I say Atkins.
Atkins, 26-21 victory. You guys beat them. What happened in that game for you that went so well for you?
Well, for one, on defense, we was just getting stops back to back. We made them drive down the field. We pushed them into their own territory, stopped them. And yeah, like that game was just like, it was a back and forth. It was really a battle to see the last man standing.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. You're exactly right. Last man standing. Plus, you guys probably drew a line about midfield and wouldn't let them get across. Try not to let them get across that line. Line of demarcation, he used to say. And you mentioned too early, kind of putting the fear in the team coach has, and it's been led to that bond. I think sometimes the fear of losing. Sometimes we don't want to lose. We want to win. The fear of losing. We hate losing.
Yes,
and
sir.
we want to win so bad. And you guys got those wins this year. Which game, if you could play over again, would you? I mean, that was a great win. You love that win. So it's when you could take back and replay. Which one do you go back and get? Is there one?
Oh, I want to say Northeast or Dudley.
Yeah, Northeast. I think that's a winnable game for you guys.
Yes,
Dudley.
it is.
I don't know if I could bring all these people, we could play probably 22 on offense and defense. I don't think we could beat Dudley. Some nights they're pretty darn good. Middle linebacker against Dudley. That had to be a busy night for you there.
It was fun.
Yes, and like I think it was Brian or something said the challenge. Challenge play. You want to play the best teams. The fun thing is winning, but if you beat some teams kind of weak, you say, well, I want to play these better teams. I want to beat I want to beat number one. I want to beat Dudley. Because if you beat Dudley, you definitely got something to talk about.
All right.
Yeah, that's the thing. And you're a sophomore right now.
Yes, sir.
Have you signed the contract yet? I'm staying at Southern Guilford no matter what. You got to stay there, right?
Right.
Got to stick with the program. Can't leave that program. Got to stay there. You got a shot at the playoffs. What would it mean for you guys to get in the playoffs?
It wouldn't mean a lot. I really hope that we do make it in the playoffs because we still have more to prove. We got a lot of things coming, and we want to prove the world wrong.
Yeah, you've done that already. I think it's great because I don't think anybody expects you guys to win 4 games this year. They were thinking when you guys saw a little slow start, you were thinking they'll be looking to win a game. Then you win 1, 2, 3, now 4 wins, and a chance to win another one possibly here. That'd just be so good to keep that thing going for you. Who's been the biggest influence in your football life? Who influenced you to be a 150-pound middle linebacker? Who influenced you? Who's the influence?
I don't really have an influence because I would say Coach Mills.
Coach Mills has been in. So you found your influence this year. This has carried you to the top there. This is what still got you on top of your game.
Yeah, like, I've always been a decent player, but I feel like he really brought a new version of me out.
That's well put. Well put. We've seen a new version of Alex Anderson. I like to call you Double A, like Arn Anderson.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Arn? He's the wrestler, Arn Anderson. Anyway, his real name is Marty Lundy. He's good. Anyway, Double A, Alex Anderson. So you had it in you, but Coach Mills brought it out of you.
Yes, he did.
Man. So you don't fear hitting at all. You love hitting now.
I love it because, well, hitting, it's never really been a problem. I used to play rec, so everybody was big, and I've
yeah.
always been short. So you just gotta,
It's a fight.
yeah.
You got to keep fighting. Got to keep digging. If you could put Coach Mills in the football field, what position you put him at if he's gonna be on your team playing? You're coaching. He's playing. Where do you put the coach?
He's gonna quarterback.
He is a quarterback. He runs the show. If you could give him some extra drills and make him a much better football player, but you also like to stick him a little bit with some extra drills, what drills do you give for him to do?
I give him it's a ball security drill. You put your hand down in the middle, spin in a circle, and then you gotta run through a tunnel and protect the ball.
Wow, the security drill there. That'd be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Make him do those a lot of times. Make him be a much better player because he's a big dude. You got him working hard. He's gonna be a big quarterback too. Hard to bring down if he's a runner. How many touchdowns this year for you? You got some touchdowns?
I got one. It was I want to say 3-4 yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short run, but the TD's a TD.
Right.
Some people go their entire career and never score a touchdown. You got to love that. Favorite college football team on Saturdays?
I don't really watch it a lot, but I would go with NC State just because of Peyton Wilson.
Oh man, Peyton Wilson. They just honored him in a game, I think, last
They
week.
did.
He came back for that game and they honored him. I think they put his name in the Ring of Honor there at State. Linebacker, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow, yeah, you got a good deal with it because Peyton Wilson, he may have come out of Hillsborough, somewhere in the central part of the state near Raleigh. I remember in high school, man, Peyton Wilson, outstanding linebacker. Now in the pros. Can't remember who he's with.
He's with the Steelers.
See, I thought still, yeah, I think he is. Bill Cowher's old team. Bill Cowher, former NC State man, linebacker. I mean, you've ever seen him on CBS on Sundays? Bill Cowher, the older guy, the coach on the CBS set. You got James Brown, you got Nate Burleson, all those guys on CBS. You'll see him sometimes. The old coach Bill Cowher, big linebacker back in his. Also weird because he played for State, also played for the Steelers, just like Peyton Wilson. Interesting stuff. Now, will you go watch Travis if he goes to Guilford College? Please check him out. Seeing your former teammates play college ball would be fun.
It would.
See what those guys do on the field. Because you play with them now, they're playing the high-level college ball.
Yeah, it's an experience.
From what you've heard about Southern Guilford, who's the best player to ever come out of there?
Reggie.
He's got the name down there, Reggie Gillespie. Do you know the name of the Southern Guilford Stadium?
As I recall, C.K. Seidler.
That's it, C.K. Seidler all the way. And when you run in there, you got to be thinking, who are we playing? Who are we playing? We're playing at C.K. Seidler Stadium for sure. When you go to Dudley, when you go to, you're in the house, you're in the Panthers' house. You've probably heard that before the game. That chant, that gets people fired up. And sometimes it kind of gets the opposing teams a little intimidated too. But hey, it works. So hey, anything that works, I'm all for it as long as it's clean, honest, and it has some integrity about it. What would be your dream play? Make that dream play to win that game. One big play to win the game in the playoffs. You guys are in.
I'd say a sack, fumble recovery for a touchdown.
So you sack him, knock the ball loose, recover the fumble, score the TD.
Yes, sir.
It's good stuff. It can happen because I see it all the time on these stats. It's happening all the time. You got a favorite pregame meal? What you guys have?
I'll go with the taco bar.
Taco bar. That's good. Pretty healthy sometimes too. A lot of guys like the chicken, but the taco bar would be good. I'm gonna make sure this stops right quick. So this is probably just a waste of time. Shut that down. How about the pregame, the day of the game breakfast? You got a favorite breakfast?
I gotta go with 2 eggs, some sausage. That's about it.
Any toast?
Here and there.
Yeah, maybe
butter.
Yeah, butter on toast and orange juice or any fluids, liquids, beverage.
I get water and then I mix a little Gatorade in it.
Oh, that's good stuff. Lighten up the Gatorade, maybe a little lighter. That's a light taste for breakfast. So you got the eggs. How you like the eggs cooked?
I gotta fry it.
Fried egg. Got the fried egg. Straight up fried egg. Do you have all the Panthers at all? Panthers football?
I don't.
Yeah, they got Chuba Hubbard, Xavier Leggett, 2 players I follow.
Oh, I know him.
You know their names?
His accent.
Yeah, Chuba. You know Chuba's name because you play some running backs. So you know the Hubbard name. Tell you what, my opinion, they're going to let him get away and go to another team. He's so good. The Panthers will let the good players leave. So Hubbard will be gone. He's number 30, and that guy runs like there's
he's quick.
domination. Very good. And this guy, Xavier Leggett, he's a wide receiver out of South Carolina. He's the one that rides the horse. So I love watching him ride that horse. Very entertaining. I love that.
Yeah, I love his accent.
And you earn it, man. That celebration, if you scored a TD, I think you've earned it, especially with the Panthers. Scoring for them is tough anyway, so you got to let the guys celebrate, right? Give them a little time to celebrate. Have some fun. Closing thoughts. What's it take for Southern Guilford to keep getting better and better? Now that you guys have found the solution to win some games, what's it take to keep getting better for this team?
I'd say persistence and the ability to keep fighting. Our coach liked to mention sacrifice.
Sacrifice. And he's right. I mean, you got to show up and that all-season workout, and you got to show up for those every practice. Have you missed any practices this year?
Actually, I haven't. I've missed 3, but that was to a serious illness.
Yeah, you had some sickness in it. You got to miss those. No doubt about that. What part of the year was that? Was that early in the year or later?
That was actually the last game, the last 2 practices and the last game.
Did you miss the Central game?
I did.
Oh my gosh, man! What? That's tough. That's tough to miss that Central game. You feel like you've got to make something up anyway. You want that playoff game because you missed a game. You want to make that game up. Because you know that Central game. I hate to say it, but sometimes you love. There's always good to have a game or two where you get a few stats. Get some numbers, man. I'm like, I get maybe 10 tackles in that game, and I can maybe have a chance to, like you say, strip that ball from their quarterback. I mean, they're a weaker team. No disrespect. Because you got to feast on the family. You got to take care of business. Now, did you ever heard of GreensboroSports.com, this site, before you came in? You had heard of it? Good stuff. How'd you follow? You read about it before?
In middle school, I used to post about us a lot in Southern Middle.
Yeah. Southern Guilford Middle School football. Yeah. Do you play other sports too?
I run track.
Yeah. What event?
I do long jump, triple jump, and I run the 400 meter.
400 is your time 50.2 seconds?
Ooh, I wish.
What is your time probably?
It's 56.
That's not bad.
It's my first time running track.
Yeah, you're just getting used to it. How much do you weigh? You told me before, I think.
Yes, 150.
150, right, 150. Well, the guy Grimsley, this Mitchell Summers kid, you see Mitchell run. Mitchell is like 5'7", weighs about 155 because he also wrestles.
Right.
This guy's one of the big, he's not big at all. But he's got like, 31 touchdowns, something crazy like that this year. I mean,
He just hit 100 career total.
He did, because he surpassed Reggie Gillespie, top Reggie. I mean, it's crazy what the guy's done. He's not that big. So it can be done.
It can.
And I've seen some good football players too, eventually, some of those running backs over the years. Those guys are small, they got it done. Here's the card for the website, just in case, reminder so you keep up with us. And keep up the good work. And if you decide to get out of football one day and not go into, you can always go into wrestling. Bring back the AA. Arn Anderson. We have Alex Anderson. You can take what Arn did. Okay. I appreciate your work.
Thank
you. Good work. How much weights are you doing these days? How much weights?
I squat 375. I'm about to bench 225, but I'm at 220 right now.
Maxing, yeah.
Hang clean, 215.
You're working hard then. 225 bench and weighing 150, I'd say that's darn good work. Don't quit working. Keep working hard. And keep working in the classroom, too, because that's what's going to get you to college. And Sunday, if you want to play some golf, come to Temp Indoors, and you can play Pebble Beach Golf Course. There you go. Thank you, my man. Good job.
Thank you.
Alex Anderson from...